All right, welcome back everybody. My name's Clay Bramblett. I got Larry Coleman, he's a nozzle man on this demonstration. And this particular demonstration will be method 1. It'll be a shoulder strap method. We got Jerry Gallimore, he'll be a backup man on this demonstration. And this type of demonstration is using the webbing strapping as much as you can to take the nozzle reaction off of the firefighter, be it the outside attack or inside of a high-rise type of attack with this 2.5-inch hose. We'll start out with we'll put a girth hitch in this strapping, try to come back about 6 feet back from the nozzle as much as you can. Firefighter will start with his back to the nozzle and then put this strap over his inside shoulder. After that, you do just a complete 180 turn. That locks in the strap on his shoulder, and then he's trying to get this out as much as he can in front of him, just as far as he's got to reach to turn the bell of the nozzle on. If you'll notice here, he doesn't have his hand on this pistol grip. He's got his hand locked in on this hip area right here, and that will prevent any type of kink in the line as well. All right, so go ahead and try it on here, Larry. That's a really good method to utilize right here. Again, this firefighter, on every method, he's just delivering that nozzle reaction to the ground. He can put the strap on, this firefighter, if he has one too, and just mirror exactly what he did there if you want to utilize that. But this right here is just a good basic method. After it's turned off, you can use that strap to help advance the hose or whatever you need to do. But again, we'll just call this the shoulder strap method, and you got a good lock in, and everything we're doing is taking that nozzle reaction off those firefighters, trying to ease the workload. So that's it on method 1, the shoulder strap method. Thank you. Okay, welcome back everybody. This is another portion of I guess we'll call this method 2 of our nozzle handling techniques for 2.5-inch hose. On our nozzle here, we got Mike Chafin here, and he's going to demonstrate the, I guess we'll call it a clamping type method, with his foot is over the hose itself, and he's kind of got it clamped in, locked in there, and still, again, we're going to have as much of this hose and bail of the nozzle out in front of him as possible, a good 2 feet, and try to prevent any type of kinks we might have down here. And each and every time we have the backup firefighter, all he's doing is trying to take this nozzle reaction with the delivery of that hose down to the ground and anchoring that, and that will help greatly with this nozzle reaction whenever he turns it on. So Mike, if you go ahead and see how it does. This method here is a good technique to, if you need to get locked in place here, and he just kind of got a clamp over the hose itself, and that works out pretty well. There's different types of techniques that works for different people, and this one here proves to be beneficial to certain types of firefighters, however they like it best. So you just have to get out there and train and see what works best for your companies. This method here is going to be mainly where a firefighter might have his knee up and shifted forward as much as possible. He'll have his elbow on the inside of his thigh, and that will assist with locking in this hose line, as well as locking in against his hip as well. And the backup firefighter in each one of these demonstrations, all they're going to do is try to deliver this nozzle reaction to the ground, and he's going to anchor this back here in the back. So again, we try to have as much of this nozzle out in front of you, just as much as you have to reach to turn the bail of the nozzle on, and this will help assist with this type of technique. So go ahead and turn on the nozzle and see how you do. And if you'll notice the way he shifted forward, and he's got a lot of nozzle out in front of him, and that's just going to be a good method to be able to handle this type of method here. We'll call this time method 3, and just for demonstration purposes. And if they need to advance the line, they can shut the line off and pick it up and move forward as much as they need to from there. Okay, so that's going to be your demonstration for method 3, and each and every one of these will be as much as this nozzle reaction delivered to the ground. Okay, welcome back everybody. My name's Clay Bramblett. On this particular evolution, we're going to demonstrate adding the increaser if we come up short of an apartment door that we need to get to, and we're 15 feet, 20 feet from the doorway, and we're going to add another section of hose to our firefighting line, our fire attack line. I got Jerry Gallimore on the nozzle, and our backup firefighter is Michael Chafin, and then Larry Coleman will be assisting us as well. He'll be a member from another crew bringing up a line. So we've come to the end of our rope. We called down to the other engine crew that's assisting us to bring another section up. We're asking them to bring a nozzle section up, and we'll go ahead and add the increaser on the floor below, as well as taking the straps off on the floor below, and have this ready to go. You might put a strap in your pocket, and whenever we get up here and get everything in place, we can use that extra strap to secure this bell of this nozzle open after we secure it. So we'll have our other firefighter come on up with the next section. This firefighter here is going to take the tip of the nozzle off, just put it in his pocket. Another application for the midsection of your hose being marked would be this particular evolution here. We're going to add the increaser portion, but you can just take that middle section of that hose and flake it out backwards, and that will give you a good, go ahead and flake it out there, Larry. You'll have to work with this to see which works best for your company, but sometimes just make sure if we have light smoke showing in the hallway that you maintain a good grip on this increaser and this coupling as well, that you don't lose sight of where that's at. But another method might be to just add this on with that intact, but this particular evolution here, it seems to be a little bit better to go ahead and take it off and add these two together. If you'll notice the U shape he's got in this hose, that he used that midsection of that hose for, works out really well. And then we're going to go ahead and after we're ready to go, we'll open up this bell of this nozzle and secure it with a hose strap. We're just going to switch over here. Same thing here. If you're ready to go ahead and charge it. Works out really good. This firefighter here is going to go ahead and secure that strap open as much as he can. And these firefighters here will go ahead and make their advancements to the apartment that we need to get to. And that's it. That's a section on adding the increaser and making sure it's secured in place, and another reason for the white mark in the middle section of our hose, and utilizing extra people from the additional engine crew for this type of evolution. Thank you, and let's train as much as we can on this. Thank you.